Hello, Chris Godinez, licensed professional counselor, also the host of We Need to Talk on every Sunday at noon, and then I post it up to Facebook, and then I will do this every Wednesday answering questions and post that up to Facebook. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. The views and opinions stated herein are mine and mine alone. They do not represent the ACA, the APA, or any other damn therapist for that matter. Boom, shakalaka done. I want to thank my sponsor, BetterHelp, BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Chris Godinez. They're an online therapy company. They are international, which I think is awesome. I've gotten tons of really, really good feedback. So they're doing good by people. So that makes me happy. So BetterHelp.com/Chris Godinez. It's an online therapy company. So you just go on there, fill out a few questions, and they will set you up with a licensed professional therapist, master's level or PhD level. So thank you, betterhelp.com/Chris Godinez. Okay, let's dive into the questions. Okay, so I wanted to hit the questions that I forgot or I didn't get to this last Sunday because John was helping his mom deal with moving into the care facility. She's okay. She's just really, really old and just really needs somebody to kind of keep an eye on her. So anyway, there is that. So there's some really, really good questions. So somebody was asking me about what are some meditations that you can do. So some people took what I said as something political. It's not political, it's Buddhist. So when you deal with an abuser, for me, the metta meditation is very helpful because what the metta meditation is that you wish somebody peace, you wish them freedom from suffering, you wish that they have all their needs, food, shelter, companionship, because what causes, according to Buddhism, and realize this is just my little thing, this is what helped me, it may or may not help you, you go do you, but this helped me, okay? So, the metta meditation is for dealing with abusers, basically, it's Tonglen, it's dealing with difficult situations. So when you're dealing with an abuser, you can't change them. You can't make them stop, and what I had found for myself was that I was getting angry. I was getting really angry because I'm afraid, quite frankly, of what's going on in the Ukraine. And I see all of the death and I see all the destruction and I see all the harm. And all of that is caused by suffering, and it causes suffering because somebody who suffers wants everyone to suffer as much as they are suffering. That's what abusers do. So the metta meditation was a way for me to let go of that need or want for revenge, which we are eventually going to be talking about. So the metta meditation is you start with yourself, okay? And this is a Buddhist concept. It's Tonglen, the metta meditation. So what I found happening, and let me be very clear, Putin is a despot. He is crazy. He is antisocial, and he's killing innocents, and he's killing children, and he's killing civilians. And yeah, I think he's a war criminal. You bet your sweet bippy I do. But I was focusing so much on wanting that mofo dead that it was starting to affect my own health. And that's what they want. And you cannot give that to them. So then I thought, okay, Chris, practice what you preach. What can you do? Well, I'm too old to join an army. I can't go over there and help. But the next best thing I can do is to let it go and clear my space. And, may he stop suffering, because his suffering for him is what's causing the suffering of everybody else. It's a Buddhist concept. So, all right, the metta meditation is you start with yourself. May I have peace? May I have freedom from suffering? May I have all that I need? Food, shelter, companionship. May I have peace? And then you do that about 5 times. Then you move on to somebody completely neutral that you don't even know. May my Lyft driver have peace. May they have freedom from suffering. May they have all that they need. And then, food, shelter, companionship. May they have peace. You do that for about 5 times. And then you move on to your abuser. Whoever the abuser is. Right now it's Putin. Putin's abusing everybody. Let's just be clear about that. So, okay. Hate saying it, but I'm going to do it anyway. May Putin have peace. May Putin have freedom from suffering so he'll stop making other people suffer. May he have freedom from suffering. May he have all that he needs. Food, shelter, companionship. May he have peace. However that looks. You know what I'm saying? And then you do that 5 times. And yeah, in the beginning, it's going to be like eating sand in the beginning. I got to tell you, it's like when I was in laying in bed the other night doing that, I was just like, what I really want is for him to just freaking drop dead. But then I realized it's like, okay, this is not helping me. This is not helping the universe. Let's try the metta meditation. So that's what I did. And it was so funny because as soon as I finished the metta meditation, it was like, okay, it's in the universe's hands now. I can let it go, you know? And so when those thoughts pop up, and they do, because I read the news all the time, and when I see he's done something else, I'm like, may he have peace. May he have freedom from suffering. May he have all that he needs, you know, and eventually I'll get to that point where it's like, okay, may he have peace. May he have freedom from suffering. Maybe. Do you see where I'm going with that? Again, like forgiveness, meditation is not about the other person. It's about you. It's about you clearing your space and letting go, because energetically, narcissists want that constant attention. They want that constant ego thing. They want to constantly be in the news cycle. They want to constantly be in your mind. They want to be right here, and you can't let them. You can't let them. You can't. You have power and control over that. And so when somebody is abusive and we can't do anything about it, because, you know, obviously overseas, different country, whatever, you just kind of got to go, okay, what can I do? I can do a metta meditation. I can wish for peace. I can wish for freedom from suffering. I can, you know, I can do the meditation for the Ukrainian people. I can, you know, do you see where I'm going with that? So the meditation, just like forgiveness, is not about the other person. It is about us. It is about unscrewing those, what's the word I'm looking for? The anger, you know, and unscrewing the cords, the energy cords, if you will, that feed the monster. And the monster needs energy. Don't feed it. Don't feed it. May they have peace. May they have freedom from suffering. May they have all that they need. Food, shelter, companionship. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Doesn't mean I have to agree with them. But it does mean that suffering is what causes other suffering, according to Buddhism. So anyway, I just want to be very clear about that, because I am no fan of Putin. And the day that he drops dead, I am probably going to throw a party. So, but I'm not going to allow him to steal my peace. And it's the same thing with our abusers. So same thing like with my dad, you know, it's kind of like, okay, what's causing his ridiculousness is his own suffering and his need or desire to have everybody feel as bad as he does. No, thank you. No, nope. You know, he lived 2,000 or 1,000 miles away from me, and it was like, nope, not going to allow them to live up here. Nope, sorry, raising the rent. I'm worth more than that. So that's kind of what you got to do with the metta meditations, kicking them out of your head, wishing them well. In a way, it's like, I wish you peace. I wish you freedom from suffering, because that would stop all this nonsense right here and now. So, you know what I'm saying? And then you let go of the need for revenge. You let go of the need to hurt. You let go of the need for them to be killed in horrible American me ways. Oh yeah, I thought about that. You bet. So, if you ever saw American Me, you know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, but you gotta let that stuff go. Because again, it's like, okay, how do I explain this? Yes, I am hugely angry at what is being done to the Ukrainian people. I think it's a travesty. I think it's a war crime. I'm angry like nobody's business. However, the person who's causing that wants everybody to suffer. So I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to go live my life. I'm going to do what I can for the charities that will help the refugees, and including dogs and cats and things like that. And I'm not going to let that a-hole rent space in my head, because right now he's the abuser. Right now he is the abuser. My dad, I've dealt with. Right now he's the abuser. So, okay, what did I do with dad? Meditation, metta meditation. So, yeah, write and burn letters. Oh, the things I have said about that man, and I use the term loosely. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So there are different meditations. So I just happen to do the Buddhist one, because that's kind of my bent. But there are tons of different meditations. There's breathing meditations where you just focus in on the breath. There's yoga. I love yoga. Love it. I am so out of shape, but I love yoga, because it's like it all is about come back to your breath. Come back to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. So there's tons of different meditations or things that you can do. I like Pilates. That's kind of a form of meditation too, in a way, when you think about it, because, you know, you're focusing in on doing the movements and it's repetitive and listening to the teacher and, you know, things like that. And really what it is, what meditation is, it's not, everybody thinks it's, oh, your mind is blank. It can get to that point if you practice enough. It can be kind of not a whole lot going on, but mostly it's not that constant. It's, how do I explain? It's not that constant worry. It's not that constant chitter chatter that's not healthy. So really, meditation is just about calming down the anger, calming down the need for revenge or resentment, staying in the present moment. You know, it's like, what good is this doing? It's not doing any good because it's not making him drop dead any faster. So I don't need to hurt myself to hurt him. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the different meditations are really just calming the mind. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be blank. Some people can do that, you know, but mostly what it is, it's staying in the present moment, staying with your breath, and just, you know, not having that chitter chatter, you know, it's calm, it's nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet. So yeah, I mean, I can get to points where it's like, it's nice, but you know, so, and you want to start small. It's like when I first started meditating, I did it for like 2 minutes. That was it, because that's all I could handle. And then as you practice, and it's a daily practice, and clearly I fell out of it because otherwise I would have been doing it the whole time. But I fell out of it, you know, holidays, the remodel, the whole thing. And when I realized how angry I was and how much energy I was spending wishing this jackwagon dead, I went, oh, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get back to your practice. What the hell? So getting back to the practice. So you meditate daily and you do it for small amounts of time in the beginning. And it just allow yourself to do it, set a timer, do it for a minute. Next day, do it for 2 minutes, you know, week from now, do it for 5 minutes, you know, and you just do it as long as you can and do whatever kind of meditation works for you. There's tons of meditations out there. I mean, seriously, it doesn't have to be Buddhist. It doesn't have to be yoga. It doesn't have to be Buddhist. It doesn't have to be Hindi. It doesn't have to be anything. It can just be a meditation, you know, one that is positive and one that you feel good with. So yeah, just go on to YouTube and look up different types of meditation. So, and it doesn't have to be twisting yourself into a pretzel sitting on the floor. Doesn't have to be that. It really truly doesn't. Like when I do the metta meditations, it's usually at night when I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking about things and I'm like, oh, I'm still hanging on to some anger. Okay, let's let that go. Let's disconnect those cords. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So there that is. I hope that answered that question. Okay. Boop. Okay, why is there a sense of doom when I feel happy? Oh God. Because we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because we've been trained our whole life that if something good happens, something equally bad is going to happen. Why? Because that's what abusers do. So my dad, for example, could never allow a happy moment without some form of punishment following it. That's his own issue. That's his own problem. He probably got it from his very abusive alcoholic father. It explains it, does not excuse it. So a lot of abusers, again, generational abuse, a lot of abusers, they base their parenting or they base their emotions based off of what happened to them as kids, because I've always said my dad acted like a 2-year-old the whole time. So basically, I think his dad did the same thing. I think a lot of abusers do that. It's like they can't feel. They can't feel, guys. They don't love. Let's be very clear about that. They do not love the way that you and I love. They do not feel the way that you and I feel. They don't feel joy. They don't feel that unbridled joy. They don't feel that, you know, and I say that laughing because it was so cool to go up to Alaska and see the aurora, and my nephew was so excited. He was dancing and whooping and singing and happy, and it was the coolest thing ever to see him that happy. That's brilliant. You know what a narcissist would do? Oh, well, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? Blah, 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 blah. You know? So, yeah. So there's always that sense of impending doom because that's generally been the pattern. And a lot of abusers do that. not just my dad. I hear it from clients all the time. It's like, oh my God, I can't be happy because I'm afraid of the other shoe dropping. Stop. There is no other shoe. There is no shoe. There is no spoon. There is no shoe. Name that movie. There is no shoe. Okay. There is no shoe, guys. There is no shoe. There's no other shoe. There only was another shoe if there was an abuser involved. They wanted to make sure to punish you for feeling something they couldn't. So you give yourself permission. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to be joyous. It's okay to whatever. And if you hear noises, it's because we're running the laundry. So anyway, so it's okay. But yeah, this is a common, that sense of doom. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. It's like, walking on eggshells. When is it going to happen? When is he going to explode? There was not a family dinner that we had that I didn't end up getting hit, because God forbid he should allow the family to relax or have fun or, enjoy each other or whatever. So even if we were sitting there laughing at the table, I knew it was coming. I knew it was just a matter of time. He would hate something I said, because I usually said the truth, and he would punish me for it. And it was usually a backhand, and I would usually, what? So yeah. So basically you got to remind yourself they're dead or they're gone or I'm no contact with them. I get to be happy. I get to be happy. It's okay. Give yourself permission and then work on it. And when you notice that sense of doom, thought stopping. Ooh, look at that. There's the sense of doom. Well, thanks for playing. You're not welcome. You can't come in. I'm not going to invite you in because you'll stay for, dinner, and that's not happening. So guess who you belong to? Oh, you belong to my abuser. Oh, well, guess what? You get to go back to the abuser. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. And you send it off. You send it off. It's not yours. Was never yours. But it's a learned behavior that we get from experience. Remember, the amygdala can't tell the difference between past, present, future. So when the amygdala goes, oh God, we're happy. What the hell? Something's coming. Oh my God. That's when you got to be like, okay, stand down, amygdala. It's all good. It's all good. Nothing's going to happen. We're okay. It's okay for us to be happy. It's okay for us to be happy. And you just keep repeating that. And eventually it will be okay for you to be happy. It just takes practice like everything else. Okay. Can parents transfer from the parent mode to the adult friendship mode? Yes, they can. Healthy ones can. Absolutely. So unhealthy parents are the ones that enmesh, have to be right there, have to control, have to manipulate, treat you like you're 7 when you're 38. It's like they can't ever allow the child to be an adult because they've lost power, if that's the case. So in a healthy parent-child relationship, that relationship changes. It morphs over time as the child gets more and more mature, more and more independent, more and more able to take care of themselves. Yeah, it does morph into more of a friendship rather than a parent. Now, don't get me wrong. There's always going to be, are you eating your vegetables? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you drinking enough water? Are you okay? There's always going to be a little of that. But that's normal. But mostly it does morph into a more friendship kind of thing, like adult friendship kind of thing. So yeah, that can happen with healthy parents. That's the caveat. They got to be healthy. Can objectification by abusers cause a child to become asexual? Yeah, I think so. So if you've got a parent that is objectifying you, constantly commenting on your sexuality or your weight or your looks or, whatever, or is being sexually abusive, hell yeah. Plenty of clients have had that happen to them and just been like, done. Yeah, absolutely. And I, again, would encourage you to sit and talk to a trauma therapist, because I suspect that's brought on by the abuse or the objectification or whatever. And so talk through, because you don't want to deny yourself one of life's great pleasures. And one of life's great pleasures is having a good relationship, whether that is, sexual relationship, a long-term relationship, long-term sexual relationship, short-term sexual relationship, whatever. But that is one of life's greatest pleasures. And to think that an abuser has taken that away, don't let them do that. Investigate. See if you really are just not interested. And some people are. Some people are just simply asexual. They're not interested. Other people are asexual out of the trauma and the fear. So investigate, get with a good trauma therapist, see what is going on, and then decide what you want to do. Okay. When your life is improving and the ex sends an email wishing you all the best, do I stay no contact or do I reply? Oh, Lord have mercy. No, you do not reply. That's a Hoover of epic proportions. So that is the, oh, I'm just wishing you well Hoover. They do all sorts of Hoovers, guys. They do the craziest ones. They will do the I'm dying Hoover. They will do the, what I like to call Hoover season between October and February, which is, oh, it's the holidays. Let's take a trip down memory lane. They'll do the, oh, it would have been our wedding anniversary and I was thinking about you. They do that Hoover too. Oh, trust me on that one. Or the, I'm wishing you well Hoover, which is that one. So yeah, it's what they're doing. Susanna and I were talking. She's so funny. Oh my God, I've missed her. She was talking to me about Hoovers and she's like, you know what I tell my clients? And I'm like, what do you tell your clients? And she's like, I tell them to think of this. Fishing. They're fishing. They're just like casting the rod and fishing to see if they can get something to bite. So that's what that is. They're looking for a bite, and if you respond, I can guarantee you it will be never ending. If you've gone no contact and there's no children involved and there's no custody involved and you don't have to talk to them because of the kids, then don't talk to them. Seriously, hand on heart, swear to God, do not talk to them. Because if you've gone no contact and there's no sort of legal thing where you have to contact them or talk to them, then don't. Because what they will do is they will, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. So don't even give them an inch. It's like, just ignore them. You've gone no contact. The relationship is over. You're done. Great. I'm glad you're wishing me well, but you know what? No contact means no contact. So you don't contact them at all, no matter what the Hoover is. And this is the other thing I wanted to say is with the medical Hoovers, they'll tell you these, oh, sob stories. I'm dying, blah, 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 blah. I'm having surgery, this, that, the other thing. Well, you could hear it, but then verify. It's like, especially if there's kids involved. So if you guys share kids and they're doing this, you want to verify that there's really something going on, because you don't want to have to tell the kids that there's something wrong with mommy or daddy, and there's nothing wrong with mommy or daddy except up here. So you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Or the same thing with elderly parents. I've had clients that come in and sit down and go, oh yeah, my mom's been dying for 40 years. And I'm just like, yeah, that sounds about right. So absolutely. So yeah, they do send the wishing you well Hoover. Don't respond. There's no reason to. They haven't changed, guys. I think that's the hope. I think that's why you're asking me that question. It's like, is there any hope? No, there is not. They do not change. They do not change. Leopard does not change its spots. They do not get help. They do not grow. They do not get change. They don't. They just don't. They don't get change. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't want to get it. They don't want to be any different than they are now. Because if they really did, they would. So there it is. All right. Why am I having such a hard time giving myself permission to relax? Whew. Okay. Every single abuser uses lazy as an abuse. So they tell the kid that they're lazy. They tell the kid that, well, you can't be sitting there. You need to be working. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. My dad would do that all the time. We had a cabin up in the mountains and it was summertime and I was off school. And so for me, I like to sleep in, it's like sleeping in is a good and beautiful thing. Something I don't get to do very often. So we would go up there and I'll be damned if that mother clucker didn't wake up at the ass crack of dawn with his chainsaw cutting logs and waking the entire meadow up. He didn't care, and if we were out reading a book or something, and if it wasn't like National Geographic, he would be like, well, you need to be, in here cleaning and you need to be doing that. Or, and if it couldn't be just for fun, it couldn't just be like a romance novel. It couldn't just be, Teen Beat or Tiger Beat or whatever it was I was reading when I was a teenager. So they do that, and it's because they can't relax. And if they can't relax, nobody can relax. If they can't have fun, nobody can have fun. If they can't feel, nobody can feel. And if they do feel, they'll punish them. So it's really ingrained because we've got that people pleaser thing going on. So in our little kid our little kid, is going, oh, okay, well, I need to be busy all the time, and then they'll approve. No, they will never approve. They will never approve. You've got to get that through your head. These people will never, they don't approve of themselves. They're not going to approve of you. Seriously. And it's sad, but it's true. So what you're going to do is you're going to do mirror work. Hi, good to see you. Have a great day. I give you permission to allow yourself to relax. Enjoy. It's okay. It's okay to relax. You're not lazy. It's okay. Write your inner child a letter. Hey, little one, guess what? It's okay to relax. It's okay. It's okay to watch Saturday morning cartoons. I don't even think that's a thing anymore. I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons. Bugs Bunny was my favorite. So, yeah, it's like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You just give yourself permission. But this is a common theme. So remember, the other thing that abusers do is that they keep us go, so that when they decide to rage, it's usually at night, and they interrupt our sleep. They slam cabinets, they slam doors, they throw pots and pans around. They want you awake. They don't want you to relax because you're more malleable for them to abuse and manipulate if you don't have enough sleep. That's why they do it. That is 100%. That's why they do it. So, and that's something that the POWs had to go through when they were captured in war, is that the camps would keep them up at night, deprive them of sleep, torture them, etc. And that's basically what it is. That's basically what the abuser is doing, is keeping you not rested so that you're more easily manipulated. So give yourself permission. Give yourself permission. It's okay. Where can I buy your books? Okay. Well, my books are available on Amazon. They're available on Kindle. They're available on Audible. I do the reading because I don't like other people reading my books, because I've heard some of those readers and I'm just like, oh, throat punch, because I'm just like, stop being pretentious. So I read the books. So it's just like this. It's just us talking kind of thing. So those are available on Amazon, Kindle, Audible. You can also purchase them off of my site, and I will autograph them for you if that is what you so choose. The mugs that I drink out of are available on eBay. These are 20 ounces because I like my water and I like my coffee. So there is that. Okay, I think that answers all the questions. Okay, really quickly, I've got the tickets available on chrisgodinez.com for the meet and greets. So we're doing Salt Lake City, April 23rd. We're doing Santa Barbara on May 27th. And we're doing Sacramento on June 18th. So we're all good to go. We got places for each one of those places. So I will see you there. Also, Susanna and I will be doing a seminar here in Gilbert, and she is getting the details put together. And as soon as we get that, then I'm going to put it up on my site, and she'll put it up on her site. Excuse me. Susanna also has a crash course in narcissism on her site. So that's SusannaQuintana.com. So you want to look at that. All right, kids. And I want to thank my sponsor one more time, BetterHelp.com/Chris Godinez. Great company. I'm super proud of them. I'm super happy that they're helping people. This is good. So, and like I said, I've been getting some really good feedback. So that's all good. All right, guys, that's it. You guys have a great week. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be talking about how we future fake ourselves. I'll be happy when. Things will be good when. Oh, this will be okay when. No, stop it. No. That's living in a future. Stop it. No, here now. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about how to find purpose. Get purpose back in your life, because the abuser loves to take the purpose away. That's their whole goals, because life without purpose doesn't really mean a whole lot. So anyway, there it is. Hope you guys have a great week. And there it is. New computer. Oh my gosh. All right. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you on Sunday.